Hello, today we're going to be taking a look at Runescape Dragonwilds. Does it live up to the hype? There's been a lot of people online saying that this is as good as Valheim, so let's take a look and find out if it is. There's nothing new about this formula, so it does feel more or less exactly the same as every other survival game out there at the minute, but it does separate itself from the pack a little bit by having a focus on quality of life issues. By adding in spells to chop down trees and explode rocks into stones, they've solved the problem of repetitive grinding in a unique way. And with having such a focus on quality of life issues, you would think that they'd cover the basics and make sure that you could scroll through your weapons with your middle mouse button, something which has sadly been overlooked. This takes me to the most disappointing aspect of this game: combat. I know this is an early access game, but the combat in Dragonwilds is so clunky. Your best option is to bow things one by one from a distance, because as stuff gets towards you, 1v1 combat seems to work quite well. As soon as there's 2 or 3 mobs at once with the stunning and the rolling out of the way, it doesn't quite work, it doesn't quite feel right, you're going to get overwhelmed fast. You'll get stunned, your stamina will disappear, and then some mobs can 2-3 hit you. Some mobs, if they're a level above your level, your power level I mean, will just one-shot you, and that is just not fun to play. On top of the combat being an absolute joke at the minute, there's random dragon attacks all the time, far too frequent. There doesn't seem to be a lot that you can do about this other than teleport away, or die, or just go into a vault or do something to get away from it rather than handle the situation. That being said, if they manage to fix the combat, they've got some really interesting little dungeons. At the minute they're quite small, but if they've got the follow through and imagination, they could turn the dungeons into something quite spectacular. I'm imagining something like off of the Ocarina of Time. So is this game the next Valheim? In my opinion, absolutely not. The combat system is far too broken for it to be considered a truly enjoyable experience in its current state. Although if they manage to fix the combat, the potential of this game is through the roof. They've got a really good crafted system, a really good quality of life system, a really good vault and dungeon system. It just needs building upon and tweaking so that it's polished. Whereas at the moment it's a little bit too clunky to enjoy properly as it should be down the line. I know it's early access, but the combat system is a game breaking thing at the moment. It's still worth playing, but I wouldn't be expecting a Valheim like experience from it. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you've got this far, please give me a like or a subscribe, it really does help.